Hi, welcome to Martial Media Review. I'm Stephen Reich, and today we will be discussing Fight Quest. Fight Quest is a television show that ran on the Discovery Channel from 2007 to 2008 and stars Jimmy Smith and Doug Anderson. This show follows two friends, Jimmy and Doug, as they travel around the world learning different martial arts by spending 5 days of intense training with notable masters in a given style, after which showing what they have learned in a final demonstration and/or fight with the master's best students. Some episodes focused on styles very common in most sanctioned MMA competitions, such as Muay Thai, Brazilian Jiu-jitsu, and boxing, while other episodes focused on traditional styles such as Kyokushin Karate, Kung Fu, Savate, and Hapkido. There were also many episodes that focused on very extreme and dangerous styles such as Krav Maga, Kali, Pencak Silat, and Kaju Kembo. All the shows appear to be authentic, unscripted, and a true challenge. This show premiered in December of 2007 and lasted 13 episodes, ending its run in 2008. The first 10 episodes are in Season 1, where Season 2 only made it through 3 episodes before the show was canceled. However, there is a DVD box set available that includes all 13 episodes. You could tell these guys were winging it a bit throughout the production of the first season, as it seems like they were fine-tuning the show as they went. This made these episodes feel all the more raw and unscripted. The final 3 episodes from Season 2 are much tighter, and they stopped more often to explain what they were learning to the camera, which was very helpful for the viewer. What I enjoyed most about this show was learning about all of the different martial arts and the countries they came from. I particularly loved watching the Shaolin monks in China practicing Kung Fu. Their body and mind are so in sync with each other that they seem superhuman. One monk even demonstrates a technique I had only seen once before in The Karate Kid. The Brazilian Jiu-jitsu in Rio de Janeiro is great too, as they are overseen by Royler Gracie himself. And as a student of Hapkido, I of course enjoyed the Hapkido episode in Seoul. Both Jimmy Smith and Doug Anderson have fighting backgrounds. Jimmy is a professional MMA fighter and former math teacher, and Doug is an Iraq War veteran and former Army bodyguard. But despite their prior training and experience, the stuff they were put through by the masters of these martial arts looked absolutely grueling. It was often that Jimmy or Doug were so beat up or injured by the time of their final demonstrations that you wondered if they'd be able to go through with it. It is interesting how differently they train in these countries in comparison to how we train in the US. I mean, the schools in America are great, and we definitely train hard here. But some of the stuff these guys had to do was so extreme, so intense, that if the schools here in America taught like that, there would most likely be lawsuits and they would be shut down. The most hardcore example of this has to be the Krav Maga episode. At one point, you can hear Doug confess to the camera that he thinks his teacher might be insane due to all the extreme training he was put through, and that this was more intense and torturous than his time in the army. Jimmy's experience was not much better, as he could barely walk by the end of the episode. But no matter how challenging the training was, both Jimmy and Doug were always incredibly respectful and grateful to their teachers. They showed a clear appreciation for what they experienced and ended each episode with growth, maturity, and wisdom. I wish the series could have continued a little longer so we could have learned with them about more martial arts. But I'm grateful for the 13 episodes we got. I give Fight Quest 5 out of 5 stars. So have you seen Fight Quest? If you have, what did you think of it? Be sure to let me know in the comments. And as always, if you know of a movie, book, TV show, documentary, what have you, that you'd like me to discuss on the show, be sure to let me know that in the comments as well. You can find me at Likewater Productions on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.